video, I'm going to show you how to get started on your composition assignment. Prior to this, you should have shot your 10 to 15 different video clips of different compositional techniques. Those should have been pulled off your SD card and saved into appropriate folders in the Documents folder. As we learned about earlier, you should have labeled it something to the along the lines of composition dash your last name. And we're ready to get editing that footage in Premiere. So we're going to do a real simple edit for this first one. First thing you need to do is either open Adobe Premiere. You can find it down here in your menu bar. If there is not a box with a PR in it, go up to window. See up here, it's not there. There's QuickTime Player there. If I click on my desktop though, I go to Go. Applications is right there. I can select that, and Adobe Premiere is right here. I can open the application side of things, and Adobe Premiere is going to open up. So I'm going to walk you through some of the settings just to start with. Please follow along, maybe jot some notes down, or you'll have to review this later. First box is coming up. We're going to make a new project. We're not going to open something that's already there. And now it's asking us to kind of name our file to start with. So I'm going to call this Final Composition Manful. I'm putting 3 L's because I think I already made one of these earlier and had 2 L's. So anyway, I put my last name. This is the composition assignment, the final one that I'm working on. I get my name and all that stuff here. I'm going to hit OK. This box pops up. You don't need to know anything really about this today. Let's just go ahead and hit the OK button. Everything is fine no matter what pops up. And then Adobe Premiere is going to open for you. This is going to be your preview window where we're going to do some editing. This is where we can preview our actual video and how it's currently looking. Our timeline down here is where we're going to be doing a lot of work. And then this is an area of Adobe Premiere where we're going to be able to add some video transitions in if we want to. It's where we can search for media or take all of our project stuff and have it there. Now, first thing I want to do is in this Project tab here. So if I zoom in and show you, it's the Project tab with the file that I named it. I'm going to hit Command tab, and I'm going to go find my video file. So I'm going to come to the face here. If that doesn't pop up, Command N will give you a new window. I'm going to go into Documents. I made this folder earlier, Manful Aaron. Oh, there's my composition. So here's my video that I took for this composition assignment that we're working on. I'm going to pull it in here, and I'm just going to drag these into the project folder. It's going to import the files, so now I'm able to work with them. And now the videos I brought in here can either be list view, or I can click on this button down here, and I can get icon view. Okay, so I didn't shoot these over the weekend or this week. It was some footage from the summer with the family. And so what I have here is some footage I'm going to work with down here. Now let's say I am going to use one of these clips and I want to do like a rule of thirds on this clip. So I'm going to double click here. Okay, and now it pops up into the preview window. I can move my slider over. I can hit play. And my daughter comes sliding down. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind this to right before she comes down. Okay, I'm going to get it to right there. And I'm going to come here to mark in. I'm going to let it play to right there. I'm going to make an out point. And now what I can do is I can drag this video down here. Now the first time you drag video into your timeline, it's going to ask you to change sequence settings or keep existing. Go ahead and hit change sequence settings always. And now if I come down here to my timeline and hit the space bar, I don't have the whole clip, but I just have the little clip that I wanted there. Okay, now let's say I wanted to use this now as my medium shot. Okay, now my timeline down here, I can zoom in on this clip by sliding that slider bar over a little bit. And I can make my video zoomed in more. It's still the same amount of time. It's just short of 3 seconds. But I can move this over if I want to, and I do, because at the very beginning I want to call this a medium shot. And so I'm going to come up here to Title, New Title, Default Still. I'm good with what we have here. I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to come in here with the Type tool. I'm going to click into this box, and I'm going to type medium. If I can spell I am, medium shot. Okay, well, let's say I want that to be a little bigger, so I'm going to kick this size up to 222. I'm going to center it because I think that looks a little bit nicer. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my medium shot right here. I'm going to hit return on that. I'm going to go click my arrow here. And now down here in my project, I have this medium shot slide. I'm going to go ahead and drag it in here. I drug it into video too. You see how long it is? I drug it right there. I'm just going to back it off. I want this thing to be 1.5 seconds long. So you see right there, it's 1.5 seconds. I'm going to take my clip now. I'm going to bring it over here. Okay, and now, and I could if I want to drag this down into this space because they're not overlapping. Here's what I have now for my video. Okay, now those are the two things that I have. Medium shot, it goes right into the medium shot, and that's what I'm going to have. And so now what I want to do is do the rest of my shots from here on out. Now I've selected my next clip here. It's this clip down here, and I've decided it's going to be my panning shot. So I'm going to start it there. It pans over, and I want that, so I'm going to take it now, and I'm going to bring it down into this area. I want another still that's going to go in here that is going to be the pan shot, since I'm going from left to right. I come up here again to title, new title, default still. I say OK, and then let's go ahead, and I want this to look similar to my other one, so I'm going to type pan shot. I'm going to highlight the letters. I think I have this at 222. I centered it. I'm going to come back to my arrow up here, and I'm going to move this to where I want it. I have my pan shot. I click on the red arrow. I already see pan shot down here. I can bring it in here. Again, I'm bringing it into video too, and I probably can shorten it up a smidge. I'm going to pull it down into video 1 right here. I'm going to slide my video over. And now my video so far, I've got 2 shots in it. We can see I have a medium shot, and I have my pan shot. Now go ahead and do that with the rest of your clips. I have another video that will show you how to export when you get to that point.